Hey guys, what is up? Fig Nukin Records back here again with another Friday's Favorites. This is episode 2, and this is going to be kind of a part 2 or next episode of our last episode, kind of a continuation, I guess you could say. And this is going to be my top 10 of the 70s. This list is kind of a little bit, I want to say, my mind could change basically every month. If I did this every month, it could be a different list. Top 5 probably would stay about the same, but after that it could change drastically all the time. So just if I ever say in another video, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite albums of the 70s and it wasn't on this list, my mind changes. I'm not perfect, so don't be too mad. Also, got some big news. I broke my hand, so this video might be a little harder than usual, but I'm gonna make it anyway. I'm making this actually on Saturday, the week before, just so I figure I have more time with this video, and I had a little bit of lag there, weirdly enough. So yeah, I'm hoping this goes all pretty well, hopefully, and then I can film my videos for the earlier parts of this week, hopefully, and try and get this down, because I don't mind struggling a little bit and having a week to film a video, just to get it down. So let's start off at number 10. We got Jethro Tull's Aqualung. So this album, I was actually going to choose Thick as a Brick. That's probably one of my favorite Jethro Tull albums. This probably, it's so tough. Passion Play is really amazing. But Aqualung was kind of one I went with, mainly because Thick as a Brick, I find myself listening to the part 1, but sometimes I don't listen to part 2 as much. So I went with this one just for, I think, every song on here is pretty goddamn loud, or pretty goddamn great. Of course, you got the big hit Aqualung, Cross-Eyed Mary, amazing song. I love Mother Goose. My God, probably my favorite track on this album. God, that has one of my favorite flute parts in the whole entire Jethro Tull catalog. Then you got Locomotive Breath, which is another big hit from the band. Overall, this album's amazing. And also, this Steve Wilson mix that they did in 2011 is just amazing. Of course, you got really cool book in here. This is overall just really cool, awesome thing they released. So I would highly recommend checking it out if you haven't. But yeah, number 10, Jethro Tull's Aqualung. Coming in at number 9, probably my favorite and probably my most controversial pick on this list, being my favorite Led Zeppelin album, In Through the Outdoor. God, I love this album so much, but it seems every time I say it, people just hate hearing that. I love the opener, In the Evening, great song. Southbound Suarez is a fun song. Fool in the Rain, awesome. Hot Dog, I know is a little iffy, but I have fun with the song. And then you have this synth epic, I'd say, Carousel Umbra, All My Love, and then finishing off with I'm Gonna Crawl. This is a great album to me. I know not everybody's gonna think that, especially since it's only a 1 LP, which is kind of short. But you have epics that came before. There's so much in the Led Zeppelin catalog that it's hard to choose overall. But I went with In Through the Outdoor. All right, next up, how about my one problem? It's really tough to choose between the Far Meadow and these guys, Renaissance, for my favorite female lead. My God, this album's awesome. You have the intro, prologue. You have Kiev, which is probably one of my favorite Nectar songs, even though it doesn't have. God, why am I blanking on her name? I can't think of her name for some reason. I don't know why. But it doesn't have her on lead vocals. Then you got Spare Some Love on here. Spare some love. Why don't you spare some love? Fucking love that song. And sorry for the awful singing. And Sounds of the Sea. This is just overall probably my favorite Renaissance album. 100% actually my favorite Renaissance album. I know that's not a lot of people's favorite. Ashes Are Burning, I feel like, is a lot of people's favorites, but I don't know. I just love that fucking album. I think it's great. Next up, band I saw a while back before the pandemic. I think it was No, my last concert was Sons of Apollo, and I think this is a concert before that. Second last concert before the pandemic, and then I've only seen one since. Was going to see two, but I flew home on the one day that I was going to see Cataclysm. I mean, death metal band, so not really in with this episode, but how this is Kansas Mask. This is probably my favorite Kansas album overall. God, I love it. I mean, it starts out with an amazing song. It takes a woman's love to make a man. Of course, you got Icarus, Born on Wings of Steel, The Awesome Child of Innocence, The Pinnacle, all great fucking tracks. Also an awesome album cover. Kind of weird, creepy, but also really, really awesome looking. So yeah, my number, what is this? Number 7 pick. All right. Next up, we got one of my favorite bands of all time, or probably a lot of people's favorite bands of all time. How about "Let It Be" by the Beatles? I don't prefer this. Mixing, I guess you would say. I actually prefer the "Let It Be" naked versions, but this is still, I mean, a great album nonetheless. I mean, you got Two of Us, amazing song. Dig a Pony, amazing. Across the Universe, amazing. I Mean My, amazing. Let It Be, of course, amazing. I mean, there's so many good songs on here. It's hard to even, Get Back. Fuck. I mean, I Got a Feeling, One After 9 to 9, Long Winding Road, For Your Blue. I think only songs I don't really like are Dig It and Maggie May. And I believe they actually replaced those on Let It Be Naked. So, I guess that is what it is. But yes, awesome album nonetheless. Of course, I think everybody agrees that this is one of their masterpieces out of all their albums that are masterpieces. I mean, you can't really go wrong with the Beatles, let's be honest. Next up, how about Yes's Relayer? Oh my goodness, you got 3 songs, and I mean they're all amazing. Gates of Delirium, probably one of my favorite Yes tracks of all time. Amazing song that fluctuates, has highs, has lows, has the soft outro of Soon. I mean, even that single of Soon I love, but I mean, I think the whole track just builds to that slow but epic, awesome, emotional ending to it, and I think it makes the whole track. And then you got Sound Chaser, a great song, and To Be Over. Can't go wrong. Also, awesome album cover. Roger Dean never does anything wrong. Annie Halsum, Jesus Christ, I just remember that. Annie Halsum, lead singer Renaissance. My bad, I just could not think of that for the life of me back then. How about BOC, Blue Oyster Cult, one of my favorite all-time bands, and one of my favorite albums of all time, Secret Treaters. Not my favorite Blue Oyster Cult album. That'll actually probably come in the next episode in the 80s. I mean, this album is, from top to bottom, amazing, superb, excellent work. Nothing's bad on here. And this could even go higher on my list. It's really, it's hard. But, you got Career of Evil, Subhuman, Dominance and Submission. Dominance. Submission. I love it. ME262, awesome hard rocker, fasty. Oh my goodness, I was looking at KG Cretans, and I just fasty, but no, KG Cretans, an amazing song, awesome Harvester of Eyes, awesome name, Flaming Telepaths, and of course the epic Astronomy to end off this album. I mean, you cannot go wrong. Also, awesome album cover. And the back art is awesome. Got that German ME262, awesome. And then next up, how about at our number 3, Styx's The Grand Illusion. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is perfect era of the band. This is when they were hitting at their highest. You got kick off the track. You got The Grand Illusion, amazing. Fooling Yourselves, amazing. Superstars, great. Come Sail Away, amazing. Miss America, great. Man in the Wilderness, amazing. Castle Walls, amazing. And Grand Finale, amazing. This whole album, top from bottom, trippy ass cover, awesome looking. Got the funny ass picture of the band in the back. You cannot go wrong with this album. There's not a bad track on here. Styx was kicking ass. I mean, that 70s show showed that Styx was kicking ass and that everybody loves him. I'm kidding, not everybody loves him, but fuck it, I love him. So that's all I gotta say. Now, how about next up, Alan Parsons, Irobot. Of course, awesome cover. This is probably, I mean, it's hard between this and Tales of Mystery and Imagination to be my favorite. I mean, that's a great track too, but I think overall the songs on here, I just like them more. First of all, you're starting with the awesome, jazzy kind of just great instrumental, Irobot, and then I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You, amazing song. Some Other Time, amazing song. I love that song. That song's like really psychedelic and awesome. The catchiest fuck, Breakdown. When I break down. God, love that song. Don't Let It Show, another like emotional piece, amazing. Then you got The Voice, probably my favorite song on this album. Boom, 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 boom. Amazing song. Nucleus, Day After Day, another emotional track. Total Eclipse and Genesis to finish it off. Some awesome tracks on here. Love Alan Parsons, one of the best concerts I've been to. I mean, it's hard. I haven't been to a bad concert, I don't think, other than maybe Metallica. Honestly, I didn't enjoy that show, but I mean, I like Metallica, but just didn't enjoy the show. And maybe Red Hot Chili Peppers too. Yeah, they're pretty rough, but I love all those guys' music, so I can't really say too much bad about them. And before we actually get into this final pick, let me do some honorable mentions. Let me just fix this up so I can grab it. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Only one hand. We'll start off with, how about Hope by the Beatles knockoff band. Can't really do that with only one hand. But I mean, this is a great album. Of course, it starts out with the great We're Off You Know. Then you got Madman, good song. Around the Universe in 80 Days, amazing. Loneliest of Creatures, amazing. So Said the Lighthouse Keeper, amazing. And then you got the title track to end it off, amazing. This is an awesome album, awesome artwork. It's tight between this and Magenta Lane for me, but Klaatu, amazing band. Can't go wrong with them. Next up, how about the original singer of Deep Purple, Captain Beyond, Sufficiently Breathless. I mean, this album, you got, of course, the great, amazing Sufficiently Breathless to start out. And I think this is all fucked up on here because I think they swapped Bright Blue Tango and Sufficiently Breathless. But yes, Sufficiently Breathless, an amazing song. Everything's a Circle, awesome. Starglow Energy. I mean, this album overall, trippy, fun, awesome. I've read a little bit over the debut. That's why I'm putting it here in the honorable mentions. Next up, how about Power and the Passion by Eloy? That's probably one of my my favorite songs overall by Eloy. Journey into 1358, man, I love that song. That, I don't know, I think it's a bass kind of riff they do is awesome. Just a great album from the krautrock legends, Eloy. Next up, how about one of my grandfather's favorites, Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf. Amazing. First of all, the title track, amazing. You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth. Hot Summer's Night, amazing song. Heaven Can Wait, an emotional piece. All Revved Up with No Place to Go. Fun, awesome hard rocker. 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad, another great one. Of course, you have the epic Paradise by Dashboard Lights. And then For Crying Out Loud to end it off. Amazing album. I mean, can you go wrong with Jim Steinman? And, I mean, Meatloaf's voice is just amazing. Goddamn beautiful album. Can't go wrong with it. Next up, how about, how's he going to not do it with the Legends, Black Sabbath. Here I got Master Reality. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to choose one. I was thinking before this, I was trying to decide. I originally have Sabbath, Black Sabbath. I love that album. I mean, you got the debut. Paranoid's great, of course. A little overplayed, but great. And then, I mean, this album, kicks ass just as much as all those. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do this. I mean, you have the great Children of the Grave, Lord of this World, Solitude, Into the Void. Fuck, this album's amazing. Can't go wrong. But getting out of the honorable mentions, let's get to our final number one pick. Probably one of my favorite albums of all time. Another krautrock band. How about we do Nectar's Journey to the Center of the Eye? Fuck, this album's amazing. I mean, every song on here. I mean, it's hard to even choose because, I mean, you got Astronaut's Nightmare, Countenance, I don't know how you say that. 9 Lifeless Daughters of the Sun, Warped Oversight. I mean, every song on here melds so well. The album cover is fucking awesome. The splatter is fucking awesome. This album is one of the amazing, amazing pieces in krautrock history or prog rock history, whatever you want to say. I think it's a highlight, and I don't think you can ever go wrong with it. It's a fucking amazing album. Check it out, guys. So that's it for this video. Have a good one. Fig Nukin signing off.